Hi everyone, my name is Claire Rickheim and I will be your instructor for online biology this term. I just wanted to show you a couple of things before I touch base again next week on our first official day of class on Tuesday and kind of get you started with your materials. So you can go ahead and read through the announcements page on our Blackboard site, and that should help you kind of see what to get. What you're going to need is an access card from the bookstore, and that looks like this. So it's this black and red and white card here, and that will be what you use for our class. So basically, we're using software from McGraw-Hill. And so in order to get that set up for yourself, again, if you go to our Blackboard and go to course materials, start here, there are some information sheets here on how to do that. So if you click on student registration, it will tell you what to do. You're actually, even though we're using different software, you're actually going to be signing up through Blackboard, and then you'll only have to go to Blackboard to get everything, since that's where you can find everything. So if you go through here, it'll tell you how to register for that. And then once you see the course, it will look something like this. And I'm trying to find out, there should be a way that you can get a loose leaf copy of the textbook. Right now there is an ebook that comes with the software, which is nice, but if you prefer having a hardcover textbook, we can get you a discounted loose leaf copy. There's no need to buy the $200 one in the bookstore. So as you go through here, I would suggest that you navigate through this website on your own. This here is going to be very important to you, the syllabus and calendar. So if you kind of read through the syllabus here, I'm not going to read it to you, but down at the end we can see that you've got your course calendar here. So I've tried to lay out everything for you in terms of your weekly homework assignments and exams, and a couple things that you'll want to do before you actually start the class. So every week will look basically the same. You'll have chapter readings to do, online homework to do, maybe a worksheet, and then a discussion board. There'll also be a lab component. Again, all of this can be found with that access code, and then an exam each week. So feel free to take a look here. The other thing is that since you are taking a compressed 7-week course, you should have noticed that when you registered that we're done at the end of October. So there's some tips here for online learning as well as taking a compressed class. So in addition to this information, if you go to assignments and weekly learning plans, this is where you will see our learning plans populate. But in order to do that, you can't see any of our learning plans until you take this syllabus and readiness quiz. And once you do that, so once you take and receive a 100% on that syllabus quiz, you will see the first learning plan. And there's 7 learning plans, so each one will populate each week for you. So this is where you'll see the information for this first week. If you click here, and you'll see a list of learning objectives. I'll go through that more next week. And then basically everything laid out for you, including links. Here's a link to our homework, and here's a link to the labs and the exam for each week. Once you have that access card, once you register with that, you'll be able to access those links. And again, those can be found if you go back to your course materials and using that access code. The last thing I want to show you is contact information, just some information about myself, and then some other useful areas around campus should you have any issues with that. I will touch base again on Monday or Tuesday of next week for our first official start date of class to talk a little bit more about what we're doing next week. Until then, go ahead and get that access card and feel free to look around our Blackboard site. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you and to a great semester.